Cum an lúthleas Gael, spridúil, sanúil, arsa. Tá an legan amach nó craobh idir félagus amánaíocht de facas den géadúir sa bhléana 2008 séis curla líonna gluhí leis an amuíocht agus leis an ráma. Ach tá price le díal ar an ráma. Tá gáile breis lúna, breis sanolalas agus uaireanta beidir breis costais leis as a chomá. Ach cén price go díadach atá an sport amatéireachsa. Agus an bháachtar daoine le taobh in san sodarsa chun bar feabhis. Sa trasá, be for a fiochantar na costaisí a leanan ar gluhí. Cé tá gíoch, agus cad asatá siad gíoch. Agus má tá luach trachtálan, chun is a chuid an sonisteach ar luachanna ar gluhí. Seo é GAA Eile. Is beagatha in chortha le luúin tlúir lácha hi canis i léireann. Is rudar lethe, agus is fearr ná san é bhreistin mar in mrúir.
To me, it's probably the best drug that you could ever possibly take. I suppose every year you feel like maybe you didn't appreciate it as much as you did the year before.
Is únta chud é bheith páirteach cumá, chun tú mar fáirt do rud éigean atá sort níos mó.
This year, today, here at the Walker Trophy, we have 50,141.
Tá fása teach bliana bhléana chluithe canis na comógaíochta agus go háirithe chluithe canis pell naman. Ach cén bhán dá ríide atá féin dacaíocht do chluithí naman.
Is dóilm gúil sé an áit fíorslán túil tá an sport ag fás tá an caiideán den imreoirí ag fiabhsú an tam ar fad. Téim tú go dtí an clé canis agus tá níos mó na 5 mhíle daoine an sin ach ní é sin mar bhíonn sé don bliain ar fad.
2 teas, yeah, 1 coffee,
6,
2 cans Coke,
7, 8.
and a bar of chocolate.
Is tócha go mbíonn slú mór ag an clé canis ach clé canis na sráthe cé bheith daoine a mhíonn clé ceathrú canis, clé le canis, ní bhíonn mór an daoine ann. Ach tá sé fíorthachtaach ar fad don trucha chalíní ar an barc agus an fethe nó trucha nó datha daoine bhfuil ag fécinn deir agus tá na cléithí son fíorthachtaach fós.
I've had friends who will take a Monday off because the hurlers are playing on a Sunday, but they wouldn't go down to Páirc Ring to watch the camogie match. And maybe we need to just make it a bit more entertaining with regard to maybe the games might need to be a bit more free-flowing. There's a certain element as well, maybe it's just not cool enough yet to go to support a camogie match. I suppose the sad thing is you get used to it, and maybe that's the wrong thing. You don't want that to become the norm.
Well, the sacrifice is the same here. We feel that we're doing everything intercounty hurler is at the moment. We train 4 days a week. The girls do their own gym programs. They're doing their own skill works in the meantime, so it's a 7-day week.
We have to find another gear, okay? We're all wearing a jersey. We're all looking to produce the goods for each other.
Come on, lads.
People talk about sacrifice and stuff, but it's a choice you make to play. It's a choice you make to go training 3 or 4 times a week and whatever you do on your own after that. It's a lifestyle that you choose and you do it because you love it, and if you didn't, you wouldn't do it,
Ag bhíonn tú gachar timpeall ar cuasaí tréáil agus cluichí. Bhíonn sé ar chóta cín an tamar fad má háta go he háta ag golbhú réigen má tá réigen arsúla ag do cháda. Bhíonn tú ag smíanamh reis tá míad ag tréáil ar maidin so beag an stal bhile glú an nocht. Ní bheith mistón, man ra mar buint telas.
Tough girl, good luck.
10 seconds!
The beauty of ladies football for me is that level of purity and innocence that is still there in how the game is being played. The game itself is probably more enjoyable to play than the men's game at present because it's not been overcome by tactics and the tactical element of it.
Come here! Come here!
It's making the game far better, and I say it's making the game a really good product to watch.
The Jeffrey Warrior, Pell na Fergus, Pell na Man, the Blainto hen for Captain go Womajig, a goal on Yar. Quick Blaino hen, Hassi, Ruddy Fiausu, Agus, Anish, Hamajig Fall and Sartakiak on board na Conjay, Agus, on Fubble, Foster, Tadini Charpshin na Cleha, Boisagia, Agus Feckin, she Nish go wool, Pell na Man go hint, Agus go skill in the Aginia, Agus go fion to the Bantlishing sport.
A lot of them are based in Dublin and some of them in Belfast, and one of the girls travels on back to England on a regular basis. You know, it's all the more admirable considering that they don't get expenses for doing so. They're here, you know, of their own accord, and I think they spend to get here, and it comes out of their own pocket.
We speak about the clatter of the ball. Remember we spoke about that?
I've been blown away by the levels that the girls put into it, you know, and Donegal are not, you know, not unique. It's happening all over the country. There's far more innocent feel to ladies football in terms of the girls are still playing it for the love of the game, you know, and striving to be the best that they can be and to get as far up the tree as they can possibly get.
Good. Now we're moving the space. Now we're making the ground bigger. Good.
Session sesiwn nach béle tap agus tócha cén tá mar tú baile.
Beidir lenne hinnéag nó dóig tá cúpla cadn na calní as Carndónach agus ní bhééis de bhála go dtí héna clog. So is, you know, is dúslan mhóréis an nuair teisi gobar ar mádí na ríis.
Ní léon glúisteán sé ar neisce.
No, tá sé fásaigh fánach sear na glúistan tú neisce.
Tugur sé sin le chun
Yeah, beidir go méid sábal tú beidir word a Kirsty doing.
You know, nowadays I think it's in the region of 3,500 to 4,000 to run a training session for a men's team, and that's just one session. It's not even a week. You know, that would run our ladies team for a month. You know, you're not going to get to the level of All-Ireland champion without a massive investment. We've had to go out and seek funding and go to the corporate sector and try and get money in. And so, you know, there are ways and means of getting to where you want to get to and getting value for your money and where you invest it. And you know, I think the ladies teams are very good at getting value for the small resources they do have.
Funding and expenses are down to each county board, but I can tell you there's very little expenses that the girls would get. We're not at a level that we would have the potential to be able to do that in the way that it's done for the GAA.
I have been involved in the men's game at inter-county level, and I see what the inter-county men's sacrifices are made are huge, but I also see what they get. The GPA, for example, have deals done with all the counties that they must get X, Y and a Z amount of gear, they must get X and Y and a Z expenses. We don't have any of that in the ladies' game. We are not the GAA, we are the LGFA, and we're a separate organisation. I can tell you, being an inter-county manager is a 7 days a week job. Between media, getting things ready, organising pitches, organising trainers and all that, it is a full-time job. I'm a very lucky person that I'm retired. I wouldn't like to be doing this job with a full-time job as well. It's a very, very tough job.
I would like to think I'm a good cook. My wife would tell you I'm not very good at tidying up though. When I started with Mayo, the girls were saying, oh, the food is obviously so important after training, but we've a limited financial budget. But cooking, I like cooking. In order for them to get their food every night would cost in the region of €300 or €400. Now you take in, you rent your pitches, you're heading up to €500 a night for training sessions, which is financially very, very hard. So we get our chicken fillets sponsored, we get our protein milk sponsored. What I've found about Mayo people, more so than I've ever found anywhere else, is they just can't help you enough. We cook the fillets, we give the girls all the nutrition values they need, and that allows us to have the pitches, it allows us to have heart rate monitoring systems on the girls. It allows us to get the extra little bits that they deserve as inter-county footballers, which they wouldn't get if we were getting an outside caterer in. So it helps all around.
There's a huge amount of the sporting population out there that might say, oh, it's only ladies football, and they have no idea what these girls go to. You're in it to win it, and we have strong, serious ambitions of winning on All-Ireland. To get there, you have to make sure that every aspect of the game and preparation and everything has to be right. And of course, one defeat and it could all turn sour again.
I actually train the team just the same way I would train a men's team and treat them as equal athletes.
That's a good hit,
I think whether you're male or female, you're an athlete. I'm a hard taskmaster, I really am. But all I'm trying to do is make people better footballers.
Growing up, the dream was always to play with Mayo. You love competing, you love the game, very competitive. Love the challenge of trying to make yourself better, even I suppose at my age now, you love the challenge. And it's not a chore, like I love going and meeting the girls, I love training hard and pushing their body hard.
I played with Mayo for 15 years and for majority of those years I was travelling from Dublin or Limerick. It didn't matter to me that I was at a financial loss because I would have spent thousands to win an All-Ireland if that's what I had to do. I love playing for Mayo. I'd do anything to win an All-Ireland for Mayo.
Any day you go out and put on your Mayo jersey is a hugely proud day, because the day you can't put it on anymore, it's going to be a very, very sad day.
Doesn't get back, Doc. She doesn't get back.
I live and breathe football. I think I'm good at coaching, it's good at what I do, but it is only done for one reason only, because I enjoy it. You have the joyful days where you win, but you also have the days where you lose, and your heart is right down at the bottom of your stomach, and you say, you know, it's life, and people are passing away, people are having tragedies, people are having things. This is sport, and sport has its ups and downs. You wouldn't be in sport if you thought you were going to win all the time.
Bhí farspár gáfhaointe fuirin peleban na Gailír bhío glutha canis chonachta. Go gairid na ghéag sin tháinig ceann do chuid dramatóla an taurig. Nuair a dag roinnt imreoirí agus loch banistíochta a bhar mhór ó chum an chearú na gun, sláán le panéal bhío. Iad bochasúl, mí hásta leis an cléomhí rudaí á ruire.
So, big breaking story from Mayo Gaelic football. The Mayo News are reporting this morning that up to 10 of the county's women's footballers have walked out on the panel ahead of their All-Ireland Senior Football Championship qualifier clash with Cavan on Saturday next, according to...
Mas na nimlodi atá mi, tá captain na fórne Sarani Hierney, an les captain Fiona Cale, agus a bríomh scóralaí Chorus Danton.
To injure Mayo career after 24 years playing with the senior team is disappointing. Girls just weren't happy with the way they were being treated. You know, they walked away because they weren't happy in the environment. At the end of the day, all we wanted to do is, you know, play for Mayo, and we didn't feel we could play for it in the environment that we're in.
Went down the line. No one came in the middle for a next option.
The week before a championship match, a whole club pulled away from training. But the real disappointing thing was they claimed player welfare.
Ultimately, at a basic level, it comes down to lack of transparency and lack of respect. But it's much more than that too. It's how you treat players as people. I'm all about players having opinions and players having a voice and players being leaders. When that's being turned against you and you start to question yourself and you start to question, you know, your teammates, and more importantly, you start to question your friendships with your teammates, you know, there's something wrong there, and that's not sport to me. It's not football, and it's certainly not Mayo football, not the Mayo football that I know anyway.
We had discussions with players. Some people didn't like what they heard. Some people thought I was probably being a little bit harsh. Some people thought they should be getting more game time than they were, even though we used 32 people in the league. In my opinion, it's just my opinion, they weren't happy with me, they weren't happy with what I was saying. And as far as I'm concerned, I was telling the truth, and I was laying it on the line. And yes, I am harsh. You will not please everyone. There's no manager will please everyone.
I can't answer the question about whether I'll play for Mayo in the future again. I would never say never. I don't feel I'm finished playing football for Mayo.
Hey, mind the ball now. Drive at them. Drive at them.
You know, I'd be open to suggestions, and maybe I need to tame things down. Maybe I need to change the way I do things, and that could be approached. But you know, it's sport. You should want to play for your county, and they should be able to come back anytime they want.
I suppose you've been looking for leadership from someone to come in and try and resolve things, try and get people to sit down and have a discussion, and that hasn't happened. It hasn't happened on any level.
Beheart na ríidir ar a hosadína geran go machtaína teí le chéile bhád níos túis go mach báir a chundaigh me dís teíisteach snéir dís ráid cedí naibanteo cud is féidir níana agus labhart.
Mátá luach le chorir chothramíocht, caitheadh go muininn sé leis an uileghine, fir agus maná, imreoirí agus banistíocht.
Tá sé trúbhéadach go hála sé agus maithím cáúir do meid tálaí go foiid an na bhar i muo i mach an taracéanar ní me cínta cheaphain go mach féidir níos mó iireachta déanta.
Do bhar an nachrann seo caitheadh muo imirt gan cudas na himreoirí smó taithíocha. Os cún ciad bliana hin áfach, ní stad faoi ban amánathe ag imirt ará spórt. In 1984 ní restal síl G nó bhunathe achar na fearan. Bheith bliana na ghéag sin bunaíoch an cumún commógaíochta, agus iad súd me áit ar bhná a chur chun páirce, agus in 1974 bunaíoch Cumann Pell na Man.
Eileen Lawler, Lil O'Sullivan.
Bhí na hagra seo neamhsplach riamh ach iad a hir i bra CLG dá náisina.
That was perfect.
Ach ní honnan agus amach is saoil sport na bhar, ní leandaine dis na himúí sa i gimmar cluiche do chuid CLG. Tá chéir chód sport fehrat chumalú clas gael. Snúmánaíocht, Pell Gaelach, Líorthóid Láimhe agus Cluichí Corf.
I'm not a member of the GAA. You know, it's mad to think that handball has a greater right to play in Croke Park than I have a right to play in Croke Park. You know, I remember being moved off a pitch because under 12 boys wanted to train and we couldn't play a camogie match. We couldn't be annoyed about it because it's not our grounds.
Níl Cumann Pell na Man, ná go dainn Cumann Camogaíocht na Gael fehrat chumalú clas gael. Bhfuil sé nám dómh beidir teachtasteach in seo an bhuacht agus teacht féin an áil.
It's odd, and it is because of the way things have evolved. I think it's probably in all of our mutual interest that the three organisations are far more closely aligned, if not combined. You know, personally speaking, I'd like to see that happen.
We have signed a memorandum of agreement with the GAA, and part of that is looking at access to facilities, looking at all the various different ways that our association can come together.
If we were to start our games today, we all would be the one. We're moving there. We're moving there nicely. We're moving slowly and carefully because we probably only have one chance at this. So to rush into it would be wrong.
One of the big problems at grassroots level for people is membership. You know, you have to be a membership of ladies football. You're also a member of Camogie Association. You're also a member of the GAA. So we're looking in the future at a way to streamline that so that one membership would cover all.
An talamh gan dóras na ceann céine tá gimmart. A daoine céine ins na próiste tá ag déanamh gachrod. So sógabhreacht sé bhad níos fearr. Gach duine tacht le chéile agus obair le chéine agus úsáid na ásanna céine agus an Cumann Clas Gael, an Camogaíochta agus an Cumann Pell Gael na Man go léir a chur chun cín le chéile.
The CGA is it's the grassroots of who we are as a nation, and we've done so much in this country for equality over the past number of years. To think that we are still treating men and women differently in our own national sport and our heritage, it's actually mad when you say it out loud. Maybe the more people say it out loud, the more ridiculous it might sound, and we might actually go and push on and do something about it.
Remarkable achievement. What does it feel like to be the owner of 10 All-Ireland medals?
Just unbelievable, I suppose.
Is Queen Lord for Henry Shefflin, Deb Wing, he says hold a blue a mask on Mad Commersada. Tá in Bón Diag ag Breed Stack, Deirdre O'Reilly, agus British Carpus Misha, tá in Bón Diag, Cravellair and Búta Gwing, leis an Pennaman, agus tá seacht Bón Búta Gwing in san Camogaíochta, so tá bear na ón idir na man agus na fur, gan éon doubt ar bé. Ní fáin na maná an méid céine, ó heh, an tom in san Man Commersada, ó heh beidir sponsorship agus rudí mar son.
Ladies football and camogie, the female aspect of Gaelic games, needs that support and needs that people's perception to be challenged and changed by exposure through TV, and not just on a once-off occasion like All-Ireland final days, but over a concerted period of time at different levels and different grades. And that's important, because if women and girls can't see role models, they can't be role models eventually themselves, so they need to be inspired. There needs to be a unified campaign around the promotion of women in sport, and I believe that the Ladies Football Association and the Camogie Association are driving that.
20 by 20 sin factas nua atá bunigí faoi láthair ag géirí ahra mion maidir le sport na man. Rih an bblion 2020 tá muid ag géirí go bhfeicimid méadú fithfuoin géad ag nam rá a mén ag freastal ar cluichí, nam rá a bhés oscóir na Man Commersada. Comáile sin, bhhailin méadú fithfuoin géad a eiceil ar a méid rá atá páirteach I nachraimse de cursaí sport.
Meas an ghuiil níos mó in san Cumann Pell Gael na Man, ná bhfuil ag an RFU ó heh bóilde. Agus cai an man cumarsáda níos mó tachiad de soca thuirt tas na mná mar ar an dalamh tá níos mó chalíní a gimmart. Tá 20x20 campaign ar siúl agus is so gur rud úntaché, mar níos tá aim a going ó heh participation, ó heh administration, agus ó heh an man cumarsáda agus tásúlagum go riicimid na aimimena son tá sé go húntaach.
The game itself has definitely evolved. There are so many young girls playing football now at underage level. There was always talent, but it was just a matter of the structures getting, improving and getting better. And I think that has definitely happened. And the ladies themselves, they're striving for equality in every aspect of life. And I don't think sport is any different. And as the LGFA brand and ladies football, continues to grow as it is, I think you will see a far greater investment from the corporate sector, and hopefully that eventually will trickle down, but look, it won't happen overnight.
Bhí me sé fás ní raibh role model buin an inscnach agam bhí méid fecintear fér an tam ar fad agus tá lídal tar éis cholíní a chur suas ar banners timpeall na tír ar fad agus tugann sé sin deis de aon cholínó rud physicúil a eáil agus tá siad ag déanamh an job.
Is daoine sprágúléad na himraí tá agin faoi láthair, lehead sí Cora Staunton, lehead sí Lindsay Davey, lehead sí Sinead Ahern, Sinead Finnegan, le seo na lécra atá agin inis. Tá sínta de cani ó go bheici siad na role model seo, le can't see it and can't be it. Cai siad obal a bheith dul i cainslú, cai siad a eáil ins na fógraí telefíse, ins na man conversáide ar lína, agus go méid siad an obal a bheith cosú lei sin na maihan seo.
There are so many female role models out there now that are getting recognition. I think that definitely is an inspiration to younger players coming through, which they wouldn't have necessarily had up to even, 10 years ago.
Fecum gomininic bhfuil go leor daoine le feiceáil ag cluichí canis na hÉireann a cáin na daoine rivisin. Ní eicem sé mór an den slua ag na bartaí le canis nó na bartaí cathrú canis agus níla sucam cén fá. Is ó hí sin dúlgus ar an phobal go gaiimiid freastal níos minicí ag sport na man.
Ní leon áras sráin blianta siar ná go raibh chluichí pell na man agus an chluiche comógaíochta chomá ar an imil. Nílid chomór san ar an imil a heile a bhuichas de achta sí má mar a gaíochta, breis feasach timpeall na chluichí héin, agus go daon héin caidáin, nó le bhúcháin agus caidáin na chluichí héin i bheith bhad níos fearr. Tá beagán a brilé déanam fós ar bhain polítíochta, ach táid beagán a bheagán a bogasteach ón imil.
People don't want to go and watch a game if it's not up to a standard that they expect it to be. And I think the skill set has improved. It's wonderful to see that changing, and certainly I've heard so many people talk about our All-Ireland final last year being one of the best games of football throughout the entire year, regardless of gender.
Nílis gom an bhfuil is daine an méid oibre means a churas deach ag na cholíní ar má fearn féin agus ar na fearn eile timpeall na tíre ach cé go mbíonn sé deachar bíonn an crack a gcuin.
Agus is siad áchéir tuirithe ile éireann a Belnaman sta séintear do mion chábhíle is a hochtaíod Sinead Finnegan an táthas le Brahanson.
Tá agsú leis an lá go tágan péfar an bhfuil sa cléach canis amach ar Porc an Crocaigh agus go bhfuil an hill lán, Porc an Crocaigh ar fad lán.
Clocha sé díag lán an chiad sprucaile marsa. Riimiis fethe. Go bhuachtain nó caliún ba chóir an íireacht agus an saothar a bhola gcónaí. I damta chéile is fearsin. An tachtan se chuúns nágra an dearnach sa trá, be míidir fiochan ar chás na globanna. Chomá le forbert nó ó Harbeh spéisiúil atá ag tanna linn.